Good morning. It's bright and early, Danny.
It's too early.
Did you get much sleep?
No, and I was sleeping on a hospital bed.
Nice Airbnb you found there.
Really nice. I can't wait.
So good morning. It is, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock in the morning, pretty much. We've got on the bikes. Didn't get enough sleep last night. We got into Girona, driving down from Calpe, or up from Calpe I should say, pretty late. Had some pizza, about 6 hours of sleep, maybe a bit more. And then today is race day. Today is La Santa Vall, 106 kilometers of gravel. We've got the squad out.
Bike does not fit me.
Yeah, what is this? What is
We
this?
have got, I haven't even looked.
I'll tell you what it is, it's an Argonaut.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're actually very nice bikes.
Shout out to the service corps.
Yeah.
So Danny's come straight down from Calpe and doesn't have a gravel bike, so she's borrowed one. And I'm doing the first ride on mine since I got that expensive service. So most of you won't have heard of La Santa Vall. It is a class mark event, so it's the same company as Tracker and other events that I've done previously. But here in Girona, it's quite a big deal. There are lots of people doing it. Danny's been getting messages all of yesterday saying, "Oh, you're racing tomorrow, I didn't realise." And she's trying to figure out how they've seen it, right?
Yeah, I was just doing it for a bit of fun. And now it's getting real serious.
It's getting kind of dark in here and I feel numb. Oh, I just need a little bit of your good loving to keep me going. Cause sometimes I can feel like an insomniac. Got dreams up in my head, don't know if they'll come back. Oh, it's been nothing but a nightmare without you near.
So everyone's gathering here at the start. The flag drops at 9. Not everyone has to start at 9. It's a time segment, so there's an hour window or so when you can start.
I can hardly breathe without you here, my dear. Oh, you're just like honey.
Morning, Sophie. Morning. It's not sunny, but it's not raining.
It's pleasant.
It could be worse, eh?
Could be much worse.
We've got a bunch here of about 200.
That's nice. We'll just roll with the hobbies.
Yeah. Don't use your phone. How are you feeling for this one?
A little bit chilly on the fingertips.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty excited.
He's gone for gloveless this morning.
He's gone for gloveless. He's gone for a base layer, but that was a last minute decision. Glad I made the right call.
Have you done this one before?
No.
Are you going in blind like me?
Going in near enough blind. Yeah.
Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? Saluditos. Let me show y'all how the beat goes. Come on, get down con el ritmo. If you don't know, let me teach you. Bienvenido. Been a long time since I've seen you.
So at the start yesterday, there was a little bit of confusion at the rollout. There was a 2-hour window where you could start. I think a few people were getting quite frustrated because they wanted to start together with their friends. And the organisers were drip feeding us through the start gates. Luckily, a few kilometres up the road, we were able to kind of regroup and roll into the time segment together. The first segment was 50 kilometres or thereabouts, and I was sure to try and find some wheels that I thought I'd like to try and stick onto, because I knew and I thought they'd be really close to the top of the leaderboard, which they turned out to be. So Cole absolutely smashed it. He's a fellow ASOS ambassador. He went with his friend, Red Bull athlete, absolutely sent it and overtook about 30 people. And I was straight away on the limit. Couldn't quite follow them. But quite quickly found myself within a group that was actually setting a really good pace. First 15k, set off pretty fast. The two that I was trying to stick with absolutely floored it. No way I could stay with them. But found myself in a nice little group.
I've been holed up in the old hut, about to go nuts, doing yoga with some goats. Need to let loose, do some donuts, no bologna, about to go ham, got some cold cuts. Hey, hola, get that pasta, go ahead, take a photo. Click, click, flash, with the hold up. I be looking too damn fly, not to have nowhere to go. About to throw a party.
The segment itself was really fast. There was a few bits here and there that were really actually quite scary. I had 2 crashes. The first one involved an absolutely massive puddle, which the group that I was in, there was about 10 of us, were all kind of fighting for the left hand side to get around it, and I just couldn't quite get in without losing all my speed. So I committed to the middle of the puddle, quickly regretted that when I disappeared down it. After brushing myself off very quickly, got back on the bike, and was able to recatch the group. So yeah, at this point we're about 70k in. We've done the first segment, then we've got about 15 kilometers to roll over to segment number 2. How was the first segment done, mate?
Yeah,
Was that outrageous?
yeah, the first climb like just went absolutely full gas and blew up pretty shortly afterwards, but it's got to be done. And then you came past me going a shitload faster and I just hung on.
Mate, we had a good group there, didn't we?
Yeah, quite a good squad.
Yeah.
I think we're second group on the road.
Yeah.
If that's a thing in these races.
So now we get to roll for about 15k, I think. Take it easy for a bit. Gonna need it after that one, and then go again for part 2. So as we rolled up to the start gates of segment number 2, we saw the first group, or some of them, just in front of us. And you just know that if you're not in the right group, if you're on your own, you're just not going to get fast time. So I committed, went for it with a lot of the group that were with us, and we found ourselves with about a group of about 15. Going into the second time segment, this one was much shorter, at about 25k or so. This one was absolute carnage. A lot of this one was quite technical, single track, and it meant that basically the position that you went into the segment, for a lot of it, was the same as what you came out of, meaning there was very few places to overtake. After my spectacular crash, if I do say so myself, I found myself chasing for most of the rest of this segment, finally getting on touch with what was left of the group. There was about 5 of us who started to do some pretty good turns. Then the group I was with wanted to do a little sprint, which is funny because being time segment doesn't really make much difference where you finish in the group that you're in. But yeah, ultimately really pleased with how my first race of the year went. It wasn't a season objective for me, it was more of a bit of fun. I was pleased to find out afterwards that I secured a 10th position, 9 minutes down on my friend Cole Patton, who won the race by 2 seconds, and a really good confidence booster in February with still a couple of months left until my big UCI gravel races kick off.
Yeah, obviously I crashed. I crashed only twice. It was good for you today, you felt good?
Yeah, I felt actually better than expected, but it's really hard to beat all the pros.
Yeah.
Well, it was a nice, like it's a different concept, but it's a nice way to do it like this.
Chain stuck twice in the last ticket. He's a legend. I owe this man a beer. Thank you.
How did you snap your chain twice?
It's too much power, obviously. I started running up the hills. I had no signal. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't got the chain tool. So I just started running. And then like gliding down the descents. And then everyone was like, no tool. I was like, I'll be stranded. Look how short my chain is.
I tried to follow you on the first segment.
Yeah.
You and your mate. I was like, yeah, these are the wheels to sit on. I'm going to try. About 5 minutes in, I was like, okay.
You're going a little nuts on that first part.
Yeah. How was it?
It was good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I had an awesome time. Like, good mix of technical, single track, and like mayhem at the start.
It was a great circuit, hey?
Yeah, it was cool. And the segment format, I was a little nervous for. It was just like weird, but it ended up being really fun.
Well done, mate.
Thanks,
That
man.
means you have to wait around till 3 to collect your medal, mate.
I know. I'm supposed to ride 7 hours today, so I gotta
Oh, you can
keep it going.
do a loop and come back, maybe?
Yeah, you wanna come?
Vlogception.
Yeah. I was actually catching you recording with the GoPro, with my GoPro.
So before I round out on today's video, just a bit of an update. Thank you from me. This is my 400th video. I've been doing this for years and years, and some of you guys have been there right from the start. So a massive thank you to all of you. Without you guys watching and commenting and interacting, it just wouldn't be possible. And I've got a really, really exciting year coming up, so I can't wait to bring you along for the ride. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Until next time, see you then. Ciao.